Hello everyone. We are going to do a reading on the Can Reach Out. What I want to do is make two piles and we're going to do a conversation. We're going to do, this is all alleged, my opinion, not fact, before we start. The left side is going to be Brian Albert. No, left side's going to be Brian Higgins, right side's going to be Brian Albert. Okay, and I'm not going to put all of the cards. I'm going to separate them into piles. Y'all will see them. Okay, so I'm just going to separate them like this. Because I'm not going to use them all, that's why I'm doing them like this. So that way we'll have for the top. And I'm honestly not counting, so okay, and so what I want to do is from the time that they left the bar, like they are home, what was the conversation? To the time that that morning came, like even if it's on the phone, I'm not gonna say okay they're on the phone. It's just gonna be subconscious talking. So they either had this conversation, this is what they were thinking, this is what was going on. Okay. How many cards do we have left? I'm gonna do just a couple more just because. Okay, that'll work. Okay, so Brian Higgins, Brian Albert. And the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to show it up here and then we'll show it down here. Okay, so let's get sorry y'all. Okay, so Brian Higgins, Brian Albert. Brian Higgins. This is Nine of Swords in reverse. So this is facing fear, extreme regret, accept help. Recovering. Brian Albert, Knight of Pentacles. So in reverse, sorry. So Knight of Pentacles in reverse is overthinking, scared, boring, and deadbeat. Okay, so I'm going to put these down here where you can see, where they can be seen. Okay, Higgins. Four of Swords in reverse. Albert. Knight of Wands in reverse. So Four of Swords in reverse is like exhaustion, restlessness, overstressed. Knight of Wands in reverse is reckless, violent, show-off, abusive. Okay. So is it fair to say that, so Knight of Wands in reverse is the reckless, violent. It's a bloodline, which means a tie. Doesn't mean they have to be related. So is it fair to say that this conversation started taking place once they got home? And exposed. Try not to be exposed. Yeah. Is it fair to say they were already thinking about what was going to happen when John O'Keefe got there, which the exposed card come out with? Okay, no. So was this after he got there? Okay, so this is after he got there. So we're already at the point that he is there. Okay, so I see how this is going. Okay. Okay. Higgins, Albert. So 7 of Wands, battle ready. Standing up for yourself, assertive, taking the high ground. Okay, so High Priestess upright. This is intuitive, inner voice, third eye. So I said with this after they got there. Okay, so this is just showing that Brian Albert knew something was going to happen. Higgins was ready for something to happen. Higgins, Page of Cups. Albert, 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay, Page of Cups. Happy news, crush, spirituality, creativity. So this, I think, is saying over his crush, which was Karen Reed. And then 8 of Cups in reverse. Cannot let go, stubborn, fear of abandonment, monetary. Okay, so is it fair to say that this was over a crush and ego, and someone's ego? Crimes against humanity, exposed. Holy shit. Okay, yes. So there was like a shift in the atmosphere from the time they were at the bar to the time when John O'Keefe got to the house. Higgins, Ace of Cups upright. Albert, 8 of Swords upright. So this is like fulfillment, awakening, doing something you really wanted to do. And this is feeling trapped. So Higgins was feeling accomplished. Albert was feeling trapped, right? Okay, so is it fair to say that there was something definitely wrong with John O'Keefe and it wasn't meant to go that far? Knife exposed, like knife in the back. It was supposed to Project Bluebeam in reverse, so it wasn't supposed to go that far. So is it also fair to say that now Albert was feeling trapped because he knew that now something was going to have to happen. They weren't blamed for it. Firearm, like smoking gun, like that's what it was. Is that correct? Fear. Yeah, fear. Okay, Higgins. 7 of Pentacles upright. Albert, Knight of Cups. Okay, so this is like a feeling of because you wanted romance or whatever, or had feelings for Karen, then this happened, and he feels like hard work pays off, like planting a seed. Okay, 40 more. Higgins, Alberts. Okay, so Higgins, King of Wands. So like this can be an abusive controller, like volatile, and this is like heartbreak, trauma, grief. Is it fair to say that the trauma Brian Albert was feeling was worry for getting caught up? Boat in reverse, sinking, and aliens in reverse, not belonging, not getting caught up, basically, not getting caught up. Is that fair to say? River in reverse, so messing with the flow. When the monster comes out of the sea, I'm messing with the flow of his life. Higgins, Three of Cups. Brian Albert, Six of Wands. So Three of Cups. This is like, we're in this together. And this is like, we have to be because you know crap about me. Like, you have something on me. Is it fair to say that they probably had something on each other, so they had to be in this together? That's how this group started. Intergalactic travel in reverse. So inside travel, in this together. Inside together. Higgins, King of Swords in reverse. Albert, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So King of Swords in reverse is a dictator, oppressive, brutal, controlling the narrative. Nine of Pentacles in reverse is failure, defeat, bad investment. Okay. So is it fair to say that I just threw cards on the floor? Okay. Well, that's funny. Oops. I don't know what that was, but okay. Okay, so these are the cards that come up. Drug and poison. This is like a bad investment, right? Reptilian. Predictive programming exposed. So choosing narrative and digital evidence exposed. So Higgins, Wheel of Fortune upright. Albert, Nine of Wands upright. So Wheel of Fortune, this is like a turning point. He's hoping that it will go in his favor. The Nine of Wands is like battle drawn, defensive, sickness, injury, time to heal. I'm sure that he felt sick. Higgins, the Sun in reverse, and Albert, Seven of Cups. So the Sun in reverse is negativity, depression, sadness, false positivity. Sure enough. And the Seven of Cups is fantasy and illusion. So Albert's had fantasy and illusion, and Higgins was facing reality, it looks like. Oh, Higgins, the Tower in reverse. Albert, Four of Cups upright. So trying to avert disaster and skeptical, negative outlook, contemplation. So he was worried about what was going on. Is it fair to say that once he found out that the Canton police could not take it, tunnel come out sideways. So that's kind of like inside a tunnel, inside the organization. Albert was worried because he knew there was evidence. He knew it looked suspicious. They were in it together. Inside. Yeah. Till he found out, and I was to say Proctor was going to take it. Okay, so Higgins, the Hermit in reverse, Albert, the Hanged Man. So the Hermit in reverse is loneliness, isolation, lost your way, misfit. And the Hanged Man is sacrifice, release, pause, new perspective. Okay. Is it fair to say that Higgins found out first that the FBI was going to be investigating this? It's power. End of the road, that's what he thought. And so that's why Albert still had, not a distraction, still had the Hanged Man, like, new perspective maybe. And it was upright. So the Hierophant in reverse for Albert and Four of Wands for, Higgins is the Hierophant in reverse and Four of Wands for Albert. Okay, so this is like new approaches, staying together in your clan, in your clique, and a corruption. Okay, and this Four of Wands is lack of community separation and loss of foundation. So is it fair to say this is when our Albert had already put his house and everything, sold his house, and he thought that was going to fix it until assault exposed, until fix the assault that happened in the house, until he found out the FBI was taking over. Crime of passion, which is because Higgins allegedly this happened because of that, because the way, because he wanted Cameron. Okay, Two of Swords upright, tough decisions. This is Higgins stuck in the middle, blind to the truth. Sure enough. Five of Wands upright, coming together, battle fatigue, suppressed emotion. This is Albert. Higgins, the Moon. Albert, Two of Cups. Fear, misunderstanding, secrets coming out. This is harmony, soulmates. So Albert is like, as long as we stick together, as long as we have Proctor, we're fine. Higgins, judgment in reverse. So this is self-awareness, doubt, self-loathing, ignoring the calling. Blind, basically. Albert, this is the Empress, and this is like all the women that were involved that were connecting, doing, trying to help the drowning. Like Jen McCabe, all of them, all the women. Proctor's sister, investigation. They were all in on the investigation, so. Higgins, Page of Pentacles, Albert, Two of Wands. So Page of Pentacles is making plans, new job, potential. So this is like a plan. Two of Wands, this is also a plan. So is it fair to say that's when the cell phone thing happened with Higgins? Evil exposed. Higgins, Queen of Cups, Albert, Brown Albert, Two of Pentacles. So Queen of Cups, he had the emotional support he needed and he thought he was going to be good. This is juggling everything. That was Albert Higgins. Ace of Pentacles, business opportunity, money is coming, stability. So Ace of Wands upright for Albert. This is creating something that had to do with some kind of money. Is it fair to say that some kind of money exchanged hands somewhere along this line? People, corrupt politicians, so corrupt. Okay. I think this is like this. Okay, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So financial collapse, fake money, family feud, loss. Ten of Wands in reverse. Breakdown, avoiding duty. Okay, I'm going to do two more because I think we're coming to the end of this. The Chariot upright and the Lovers in reverse. So this is chaos with him, and that didn't even work with him again. Like, the Chariot in reverse is still moving forward. So is it fair to say that even though it was a lot, didn't learn, even though it was a lost cause, Brian Albert still wanted to move forward because he fully thought secret society, crossroad, and what I was supposed to say is he fully thought that this was going to work. Never surrender. That this lie, like, they did not realize the FBI was going to come out with all the stuff Proctor said. Never. Child, like they're acting childish, and marriage, wedding, their partnership, like it come apart what they thought they had. Okay, so is it, well, let's see, let's do it like this. Accomplice, partner in crime exposed. It's crazy to me. Okay, so 3 cards from John to end this. Either confirming the dog, interference, manipulation. Okay, so allegedly, my opinion, not fact. Hiding out, retired. So hiding out, we are trying to hide evidence. So confirmation from John that is what you're saying. Digging up bones, digging up dirt, basically. Parental figure. Oh yeah, the police, they're supposed to take care. Yeah, they're not supposed to their ritual is to be honest and take care of people, not do what they've done. Not have debts with people for crimes. Okay, so please remember this is all alleged, my opinion, not fact. I just wanted to do this because I like doing these conversations. Ashley from the Reckoning Code did one with Idaho 4, and I thought it was really good. So I wanted to do that. Now I'm not going to do the whole thing, but I may do some of the closing arguments. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to go ahead and post this video, and the other one's posting for tomorrow. So these two will be posted, and now I've got to do an Idaho 4 one. Please like, share, subscribe. And I will be watching for the verdict tomorrow, plus there's a Brian Koberger hearing. So going to be doing all that. But please like, share, subscribe, comment, and I will see y'all on the next one.